Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I seem to be switching locations every time I film. This is the dining room table. Yeah, I'm managing in this house. Today I have an overview for you guys of a pen that I had been curious about for a long time. It is one of Pilot's only piston fillers, or like one of the only ones, and it's the Pilot Custom Heritage 92, and I got it in the normal clear version. There's really nice blue ones too. I might get tempted. But yeah, I was really curious about this and I thought I would buy it and then do an overview of it. It's a really enjoyable pen and I just love looking at demonstrators. It's super cool. Anyway, let us switch a shot and go look at this pen up close. All right. Here we are with a close-up of the Pilot Custom Heritage 92, which is a demonstrator pen, and basically most of the parts of this pen are clear. There is a gray translucent area on the top of the cap and as the piston knob, but those are also translucent, as I said, and you can see through them. The cap has a inner cap too, but you can still see the nib through the inner cap, so it's not fully opaque right there. I wanted to give you a idea of how big this pen is, but lots of my pens are put away in storage. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. So I just pulled some pens that are like fairly well known, but it's not like a Lamy Safari because I don't have that to hand. They're packed away. I have here a TWSBI VAC 700, the Iris to be specific. As you can see, this pen is smaller than that. I have a Pelican 400NN, which is basically the same size as a 200 or 400. Because this is flat topped, it might be slightly larger than a new 200 or 400, but as you can see, it is smaller than the Pilot Custom. Then I have a Sailor Pro Gear Slim, which is a really small model by, please focus, which is a really small model by, my camera is being really pissy. Really small model by Sailor. As you can see, the Pilot Custom Heritage 92 is bigger than that one. And then I think finally I have a Lamy Studio right here, and it is a very comparable size. I would say the Studio is a little longer than the 92, but it is very, very comparable. Right, those are like size comparisons. As I said, not the most well-known pens, but I don't have other pens to hand. Let's zoom in a little bit again and go look at the nib. So this is the nib on the Custom Heritage 92. It is a gold nib. It's 14 karat gold, and it's basically the same nib that's on the Pilot Custom 74. I have seen comparisons of this and the Pilot Custom 74. I expected this pen to be bigger than the 74. It is not. It is a tad shorter, but the shape is different. Like the 74 is a cigar shape and not a flat top, and then this is a flat top. In other respects, it is fairly comparable. It's like the same nib. It's almost the same size. However, this pen, let me zoom out a little bit, is a piston filler. So Pilot doesn't offer that many piston fillers. To be frank, I only know of this one being a piston filler. The 823, of course, is a vac filler, but that is different than a piston filler. 74 is cartridge, 912 is cartridge. Yeah, basically all the Pilots I have are either the vac, which is only the 823, or cartridge converter. So it is nice to see that there are these on the market. I have one with a broad nib, and this is just the transparent one. There are colored ones. I like the blue one as well, but I wanted to use, it's weird that I'm gonna say this, but I wanted something that reminded me of the clear Pelican. So there's a white, transparent, like just a clear Pelican. I believe it's a 200 and there's an 800. I wanted something to remind me of that. I have the nib stickers still on here. I always keep them on. I kind of like them. The silver nib sticker. Anyway. Pilot, it's very reliable as per usual. It's a Pilot pen. I've not had any problems with Pilot pens. Postable, very postable. Doesn't really become top heavy. Is very, very balanced, and also it doesn't feel too long. It doesn't feel unwieldy. So this is a pen you can definitely post, and with it being not very big and not very hefty, it's a light pen because it's made of plastic basically. I would imagine that you would be good when posting it. All right, well, I of course do not post it. My hands are not very big and I like using pens unposted. And let us get ready for the writing sample. This is a Pilot Custom Heritage 92, barely fits on the page right there, in a broad nib, and it's a lovely broad. Because it's a Japanese pen, you could say it's not a very broad, but let me show you another broad that I have inked. An Opus broad, which is German nib. This is also a broad. So I wouldn't complain about how broad this nib is when you look at that other broad. Anyway, it's a broad, it's a medium broad. This broad is just faulty, I feel. Now I'm using another pen again because I'm losing track of everything. Oi. There it is. That was really chirpy at me. The ink I am using, where I'm gonna write this, on top, I guess, is Iroshizuku. I'm gonna get inky because I'm leaning on this. Iroshizuku and Tsutsuji, which is a lovely pink. I wanted something that stood out in this demonstrator, although it still looks quite dark, but it is still quite lovely. Sorry about the lighting, guys. So situation is I got rid of my ring light, and then instead of a beautiful summer, Dutch weather decided to become non-beautiful. So I'm dealing with stupid lighting. Anyway, lovely nib. It's very reliable. And I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, it's not too wet, it's not too dry. It is stiff. But for everyday journaling is great. It's great, it's great. And I'm smudging the ink all over the place. Yeah, I paid, I think, $180 for this pen, which is quite a lot of money. I think they can be had for cheaper. I bought it at Ackerman The Hague. I wanted to just, honestly, I wanted to get something quick. I wanted a quick fix, a quick pen fix, which is crazy, but yeah, that's the truth. So scour other websites. I definitely did not get the best price. But yeah, I am enjoying this. It's lovely. And it's a Pilot. What's not to like? Okay, guys, thank you guys for watching. If there's any questions, please let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.